don't want the larger homes that they may have raised their family in, and they are looking for a sustainable and smaller home in which to live. And the sponsors of the Timber Trail project believe that they've identified a niche that in the rental market that they can satisfy. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Okay, now we'll open to the public. If someone would like to speak, just put your hand up. Yes, ma'am. You need to go to the mic and state your name and your address.
My name is Kathy Haller. My husband and Chris are here. We live at 25 Everett Road, which on the map is the Wallaton property, right here. Besides having many concerns about this project, our main concern is the discharge of that water. Mr. Ali just said that this is a significant stream. I took these pictures after we had that heavy rain last week. That stream is dry. There's no water running through that stream right now. Our main concern is this water is being dumped on our property line in our backyard. In the summer months when that water is low, the only water that's going to be in that stream is this so-called discharge. In the springtime, we flood. I have pictures here also of the storm a couple of years ago that completely flooded our property. The amount of water, I didn't hear him say how many gallons are going to be pumped out into this stream, but I'm concerned about adding water to that stream in the spring. That water, when it floods, gets near our well. That water, when it floods across the street and affects everybody on the other side of Everett Road. Again, that water coming in also will decrease the speed at which that water recedes from that stream. I'm trying to think, he's saying that it's a significant stream. I don't really understand how it could be a significant stream right now when it's dry. This water treatment plant, I have a lot of questions about that. I don't really understand how that works in the winter, how it works during the different seasons. I don't know how much experience this board has with one of those treatment plants, but that's also a great concern. If this is a 55 and older community, is that going to filter pharmaceuticals? Is that going to harm, there's going to be other things in that stream that we are greatly concerned about. Again, I have many concerns, as I know that many people do here, but our main concern, again, is that we do not want this water dumped in our backyard. And it's literally just about on our property line, and it runs through our property and affects everybody down across the road also. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Dan.
Dan Matteo, 21 Knapp Terrace, Hamiltonian Park. I'm not directly affected by the building of this project here, but I just wanted to just give my opinion on this development. In the last few years, I've had some interaction with some of the builders and developers coming into Goshen. And one of the things that we asked of them was that whatever you build, at least build it so that it still maintains the character of Goshen. That's why I moved up here 18 years ago, because I love the way this town looks. And what I've seen in the last few years are attempts to change the character of Goshen that I loved when I moved up here. What we got going on here, okay, what I see is another attempt by a builder and developer to put in as many units as he possibly can, okay? These units, okay, are small. They have nothing in character with Goshen. What I would like to see on this property that this man has is houses that have some space, some lawn, something that when you walk through, okay, you catch the character of Goshen. To me, this is just another ploy for a developer to put in as many units as he can, because the developer makes money not selling land, selling units. Okay, and I wouldn't like to see this project go forward. I don't mind seeing him build, but I just want to see him build what's consistent to Goshen, and that is not.
Thank you, Dan. Yes.
Ed Chain. I live on Everett Road, 22 Everett Road. There are many concerns about this whole project, not just a few concerns. Was there ever a traffic study done on this? We live on one of the most dangerous roads in Orange County, which is 207. Accidents every week are on that road, and you're going to allow a project like this to enter that road? Plus, part of that property is in Hamptonburg. They can't go into Hamptonburg unless they get approval from Hamptonburg. Is there anybody here from Hamptonburg from the board? I guess they were notified. But and I didn't hear anything about tax. I hear all about this green stuff, everything. Let me tell you something about this sewer system. I was involved. I was superintendent of buildings and grounds for Sugarloaf Union Free School. And we put in a system like this. It never worked right. First of all, you have to have a certain amount. It just doesn't drain right into the system. We live in an area that's nothing but blue slate out there. You go down 2 feet, you're hitting rock. How is this thing going to drain there? And the flooding there is, you have no idea what the flooding is when it rains out there. And another thing about that road with the traffic study, we have buses that travel in the morning all over Orange County, coming down 207 from Newburgh, Valley Central. They all go to Bosse's. They line up on that road. We're backed up with traffic up to the old Keynes Estate at times, with people coming into the county building. And you're going to allow something like this to go in there? There's so many things involved there that, you know, I guess a lot of things weren't looked into, you know, as far as I'm concerned. And what about the taxes? I mean, right now, the school can't afford what they have now with the taxes that are paid. And I'm talking about the Goshen side. We're on this side, but we're still in the Goshen School District. What about the tax on this? I didn't hear anything about how much we're going to save on taxes by putting this in or anything. If anybody knows Everett Road and the way that property is made up, it's incredible. It's mostly wet. When it's dry, try it. When it's dry, in the summer there isn't anymore. Now the influent, everything that goes in here and where it goes out, it won't work. It's going to wind up on their property. That's what's going to happen. And let me tell you, this system that goes in, when that goes out, it smells. It's chlorinated to no end. It has to be. And it really has a terrible odor. And like I said, I worked 2 years with this system. Actually, I helped them build that system down here. But it just never worked. And when the pumps go bad, you've got a big problem. If you lose power, anything, there's a big problem with this. To me, it's just one big headache. If you want to build a couple houses, then they're fine. But evidently, the people that are going after this are looking for some money here, the way I look at it. And I live there, my kids live, and Everett Road. You can't put anything on Everett Road. We have a lot of problems on Everett Road with traffic, speed. Right now, that Everett Road goes back to, nothing's been changed. If anybody knows the S-turns in Everett Road, naturally, the people that are going to be living in this are going to use Everett Road, going to Middletown, and the S-turns in there are incredible. We have people run into lawns, everything. We got geese getting run over on there, that people have geese on that property. But the whole problem is because you can't see anything. But I'm concerned a lot about those school buses. We've had school buses run off that road. We've had people killed there all the time. If you go to New York State, look at the accidents that's been in there for the past 20 years, you won't believe it, and the accidents that are going on now. Just recently down on that road, we just had a motorcycle accident where a guy was killed. But it's those, I'm pretty sure you're pretty familiar with those turns in 207. They're just, and when the tractor trailers come around that road, they're on the other side of the road. You've got to get off the road, because those turns are so sharp coming down. There's no place to go. You're going to run into a tree or something. I don't, I'm totally against this thing. And there's no, what about the environmental impact study? Was that done on this? I didn't hear anything that was done through this. Was there a traffic study done through the state about this? About bringing all that traffic on that road? I didn't hear anything about that. And also, like I said, where's our board